In a bid to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, the Soviet forces have unleashed their secret weapon. Now, an unstoppable army drives its way across Europe, threatening to annihilate the Allied forces. When suddenly, from out of the east, a new empire appears, its mechanical forces threatening to destroy all that oppose. The world has changed, and the new war rages on 3 fronts. Who will be victorious? Only time can tell. Red Alert 3 is the 3rd entry into the Red Alert series of real-time strategy games. Like the games before it, you are the commander in charge of a powerful army tasked with defeating your opponents in a series of missions. Like most strategy games, at the beginning of any mission you're given a small base and some starting cash. From there you will need to harvest resources, build up your base, and eventually start recruiting units which you will then use to defeat your opponents. Now, Red Alert 3 maintains many of the most well-known features of the series. Building units and structures is simple and straightforward thanks to the easy-use command bar on the side of the screen. Each side has a different selection of units, whether you're playing the Allies or the Soviets. And all of the units themselves have specific strengths and weaknesses, whether it's quick and cheap infantry units or slow but powerful airships.
Construction complete.
The missions and maps also have a lot of variety, with each one being designed to introduce you to a new unit and a new set of tactics.
A unit is under attack.
Red Alert 3 also maintains the series' very distinct tongue-in-cheek tone. Everything that happens is based on this fanciful alternate history Cold War conflict, with the mission briefings and debriefings being nods to its own absurd continuity. Of special note, Red Alert 3 has some of the best full-motion video, if not some of the only full-motion video, of its entire generation. A combination of great actors, quality costume and set design, and campy scripts make these sequences an unspoken reward for playing the game.
Today is the day that destiny has promised us. No longer will we suffer the abasement and the corruption of the foreign barbarians.
Now, to Red Alert 3's credit, it also adds a bunch of new features that help keep the game fun and exciting. For instance, all of your units this time around, and not just some of them, have special abilities. These abilities range from stealth fields to different attacks to entirely new weapons that your units can use. There are also commander powers, special upgrades that unlock gradually over the course of a battle that can allow you to either buff your own troops or unleash powerful artillery strikes on your opponent. The game has also been redesigned to allow for co-op play. The entire single-player campaign, you can either bring a buddy with you and fight together in order to conquer the same mission, or you can just use the automatically assigned computer ally as a helpful decoy. But probably the biggest new change in Red Alert 3 is the introduction of an entirely new faction, the Empire of the Rising Sun, who, as you can obviously guess, take their inspiration from the Japanese forces. The Empire not only has their own entirely separate unit list, but also a different overall design as well. Whereas the Allies might specialize in rapid positioning and camouflage, and the Soviets might specialize in overwhelming firepower, the Empire specializes in rapidly shifting tactics. Their units can swap from land to air or air to sea or sea to land in order to quickly cross different types of terrain and fight different types of enemies. They're an incredibly flexible faction that are very hard to pin down, and playing either against them or as them demands that you stay on your toes. Simply put, Red Alert 3 is one of the best strategy games of its generation. It has a great strategic foundation. It has great creative design and atmosphere, as well as a very strong presentation. It's one of the rare games that delivers the total package of art, story, and gameplay. Putting it simply, I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it. Red Alert 3 gets 4 out of 4 stars from me. I'd recommend it to anybody that likes classic real-time strategy games, especially if you like a game that has its own personality. Alright, that's all from me. Now good luck out there, Commander. Your victory will certainly go down in history.